name's Billy Smith. We are at Alpha Auto Works and this is Test Garage. Today I'm going to be working on this 2002 BMW M3 with the S54 engine. It's got a check engine light on, and I believe that the O2 sensor is the cause of the problem. So we're going to go ahead and replace that O2 sensor, and I'll show you how. After you have the battery disconnected, get the car supported on whatever support system you have for it, whether it be a lift or jack stands, ramps, or whatever. You're going to have to get underneath it to change that O2 sensor. So I'm going to lift this car up and show you what else has to be done. There are quite a few covers underneath the car that have to be removed. This transmission cover will have to come off. This plastic cover will have to come off, and this brace right here will have to come off. So I'm going to take those off and then I'll catch up with you guys. This oxygen sensor right here is bank 2 sensor 2 after the cat, and this is the faulty sensor. You have another upstream sensor further up in front of the cat, which controls air-fuel ratio. This one only monitors the efficiency of the cat. Sometimes you can get a catalytic converter code but have this O2 sensor is not reading correctly. So that's what I think is going on. Okay, so now that I have located the O2 sensor underneath the car, I have to unplug it in the engine bay. In order to do that, this panel right here will have to come off, as well as this panel right here. Unclip these wires out of this cover, disconnect this hose, and then pull this engine cover off, and then I'll be able to access the O2 sensor connector. In order to remove this panel, you have these clips right here. They are quarter turn clips. They'll be like that in the car, so you just turn each one like that, it'll automatically pop up, and then you can slide this panel out from underneath the weather stripping. Next, what you have to do is pop this cover off of the wiring harness carrier with a small screwdriver or a pick or something like that. Get underneath all those clips and then unclip it on the back side too. And these wires will pop out of there. Just leave those where they're at. Next, what you have to do is grab yourself a T30 torque socket and remove these 4 Torx bolts right here. this hose right here, you have to squeeze this part, and there's another part, the same thing on the other side. Squeeze that, give it a little wiggle, and it should come right off of there. Just like that. Another thing, in order to remove this cover, in order to make it easier on myself, I'm just going to remove this plastic cover as well. It's part of the fan shroud, it looks like. And I'm using a pair of panel clip pliers. Remove this O2 sensor, you're going to have to use an O2 sensor socket just like this one, and you slip it over the wiring and it fits the hex of the sensor just like that. Here is the old O2 sensor. We pulled it out through the top. The connector is on this housing or carrier, and it's the one in the middle. So pull it out of the top, put your new sensor in through the top, and the installation is the reverse of removal. Thanks for watching. This was Test Garage, and we are at Alpha Auto Works. Please check out our other videos. Please subscribe, like, comment. We really want to interact with everybody.